All right, folks, good morning. All right, let's get started. So, for today, Friday, August the 23rd, here's what we have so far. We had FOMC, or still have perhaps FOMC member Bostic speaking. At 9 a.m., we'll have FOMC member Bostic speaking again. At 10 a.m., we'll have Fed Chair Powell speaking, which of course means that the markets are probably going to be going crazy. At 10 a.m., we'll have new home sales. At 11 a.m., we'll have FOMC member Harker speaking. Day number 2 of the Jackson Hole Symposium. 12:30 p.m., we'll have FOMC member Goolsby speaking. Then at 1:45 p.m. again. Then at 2:15 p.m. again, FOMC member Goolsby. So, in short, this is going to be a very difficult day to trade because we have lots of FOMC members speaking all on the same day, one after another. So, in short, around 10 a.m., basically up until about 10 a.m., we might have a chance to find some stocks that are on really good trends. But after that point, most likely it won't be tradable. So just expect that after 10 o'clock Eastern, the tradability of the markets will be gone. All right. So just a fair warning. That's most likely what's going to happen. Now, again, this is where a lot of people get in trouble where they try to force the issue, where they just think that somehow it's not going to affect the markets enough that it's going to matter, but believe me, it will. You just don't know what's going to be said, when it's going to be said. That could change the overall direction of the market. So if we don't find anything early that seems to keep going, then later on probably won't work because pretty much every hour on the hour or every half hour on the hour we'll have someone speaking. That means they'll be speaking pretty much throughout the entire time before the next person starts speaking. All right, so that's what we got so far today. Now, having said that, looking at the NASDAQ, the QQQ ETF, here's what we have. Yesterday was bearish. Markets were down sharply. Today, it looks like we're going to open slightly higher than where we closed yesterday. But again, should be a very choppy and difficult day. But yesterday, the NASDAQ was down. What was the percentage yesterday? It's like I think it's like 1.4%. Oh, for a second. It's not on my screen for some reason. Yeah, guess I'll have to look it up tomorrow. Or look, yeah, I have to look up tomorrow. But I believe yesterday we were down about 1.67%. All right. That being said, let's take a look at what was moving yesterday. So as far as opportunities that we found, they were all the ones that worked were bearish. So INTC. That was able to trade below our second downside target of 2064. It reached a low of 2004. Some massive move down there. Amazon, big move down as well. Hit our target number 2 to the downside of 177.28. Trade to a low of 175.68. And then lastly, we had JD.com, which did not reach its target number 2 to the downside. JD actually bottomed out at 26.17, which was about 9 cents above target number 2 to the downside, but still a pretty good move. Everything else we saw was on the bullish side. There were a lot of stocks that went down, but we were focusing on only a few. And of the stocks that we saw earlier that were going up, none of them were able to do what we expected. Here in the pre-market, here's what we have so far in terms of pre-market opportunities. So CRKN is first. That stock is currently up 15% plus on 2 million shares. It's over $1 per share, so that will be added to our pre-market watch list for stocks. Again, the symbol is CRKN. Next up we have FFIE, up 29%, 12 million shares. It's at least $1 per share, so we'll add that. FFIE. Next up we have OKYO. All right, that's not up enough right now. It was up a lot more before, so we'll skip that one. But earlier today it was up. Next up we have PRTG, which is currently up 65% plus on 2.9 million shares plus and over $1 per share. We'll add that to our pre-market watch list for stocks. Excuse me. Next up is SYTA. Presently, that's up 23% on 6 million shares plus, and it's at least $1 per share, so we will add that to our pre-market watch list as well. The symbol is SYTA. And lastly, I have UBXG. Now, this one is down 84% plus on 3.2 million shares, but it's trading above $1 per share, currently at about $5 a share. The news here is, well, actually, there is no clear news here, but it says that traders may be responding to unconfirmed comments on social media apps amid ongoing heavy option activity. Okay, well, that's pretty vague, but there we go. Either way, it's down a large percentage, but I don't see a clear reason why. All right, so we'll add that to our list either way, UBXG. All right, if you folks see any other stocks that meet all four of our criteria, let me know in the chat. The four criteria are: must be a NASDAQ listed stock, must be trading at least $1 per share in the pre-market session, must have achieved at least a 6% price change, positive or negative, and 1 million shares of pre-market volume. I see MNTS. Okay. Yep, that's currently up 115%, 26.8 million shares. It's at least $1 per share. We'll definitely add that to the pre-market watch list. Next up, VRAX. That's presently up 7.33% on 1.3 million shares roughly, and it's at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add that, VRAX, to the pre-market watch list as well. All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up for today's Premarket Pulse. Please be sure to like the video. I see we have 11 likes, but more than 11 people watching, so please be sure to hit that like button. That greatly helps us with the YouTube algorithm. And please be sure to subscribe to the channel so you get notifications when we release a new video. If anyone's watching this video on a replay after our live broadcast and you're not familiar with our company, check out fundertrading.com, our website. There's a link in the description of this video. Other than that, for everyone in the coaching program, I'll see you there in about 23 minutes. Otherwise, I'll see everyone else for Monday's Pre-Market Pulse. Have a great weekend. Take care, folks.